Alright, hey, doing a little bit of vlogging again today. Today I'm going to go visit definitely one of my friends and possibly a second one at their school. So, follow me along.
Station. Exit here for Staples Center, LA Line, and the Convention Center. The next stop is Expo Park, USC Station. Exit here for the California Science Center, the Natural History Museum, the California African American Museum, the Coliseum, and USC. Now arriving, Expo Park, USC Station. Exit here for the California Science Center, the Natural History Museum, the California African American Museum, the Coliseum, and USC.
Nicole is with me, and look at this monstrous strawberry. It's very girthy.
I love strawberries.
And very hollow.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And super hollow. So, while full of girth, not much substance on the inside.
Like all boys.
Why do you hate
I
Logan?
don't hate Logan. I hate Dean. But I love Jess. And you don't like him at all.
I don't like him at all. Oof.
Yikes. Oh, that's good.
That's better.
Oh, shit. Let me come down to this level.
I don't like Jess because, okay, now, how do I say this? Jess got rapey at times. I don't know if you blocked that out, but when they were dating the first time, he got a little rapey.
I don't remember that.
They were at a party, and then Rory went to go find him, and then he basically like forced himself, and then she was like, no, and he goes, I didn't ask you to come up here. I didn't ask you to look for me. And then she like left.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was, standard boy stupidity. I was
rapey.
probably pissed off at him, and then,
I like
2 episodes later, I was back in love with him. So.
I like Jess when he comes back in season 6.
With his book?
Well, yeah, with his book. But I feel like that makes them okay friends.
I think just because most of it, when I was watching, it was always like Jess versus Dean. And so I fucking hated Dean, so therefore I loved Jess. And then by the time Logan came around, it was like, I didn't compare the two like I did with Dean and Jess. So that's why I'm saying, like, I like Logan, but I really loved Jess. Because for, seasons, it was like, which one, and he was the one.
I like Logan. Okay, I don't like early Logan. I like him.
Like a fine wine.
Yes, you can see his character growth over the seasons.
Yeah.
Since season 5 to season 7, which is only 3 seasons. But you can see a definite, arc of a character. And that's why I like him. He starts out really angry. I hate to say it like this, but after he cheats on Rory, even though he doesn't see it as cheating on Rory, but she does, which again is just semantics, and because that goes back to, well, if you really thought that you were broken up versus anyway, after that he really was just like, no, I need to show you how much I love you. And then she started acting all distant with him, but then he jumped off the cliff in like Costa Rica or wherever, and then she was like, oh shit, I gotta like stop acting like such a bitch.
Yeah, no, I like Logan. You know, when he proposed,
When
I
he
was like, come on, Rory, come on.
Yeah, I was definitely
But-
wanted her to say yes to Logan, but like now that
I totally understood why she didn't.
oh yeah, for sure,
My
she
mom
was
and I fight about
22.
that. My mom's like, if she really loved him, she would have said yes. And I'm like, no, mother, she was so young. Like, she needed
Well,
to
she said-
chase after her own career. They
I would've
needed to
had-
make sure they weren't giving up their own like wants and needs for
Yeah,
each other.
and
Come on.
and what she said and what she wanted to happen was like, no, we can't get married right now, but we can still like make long distance. I probably would have said the same thing, but now that it's 2007, now that's 9 years later, I don't want her to be with any of them. I kind of want Dean to just be someone she like nods at when she goes back to Stars Hollow.
Or someone
I
just
want-
spits on.
I want Jess to be like her best friend, like Jess and Lane are her best friends, and then Logan, and then I want Logan to be like co-workers who are like not rivals, but are always just like the way Rory. I want Logan to be her Paris, like
But
on
Paris-
that same level. Paris, okay, Paris went into med school. Paris decided to go to med school, so she's not in the journalism world anymore. Whereas Logan is still the heir to the
That's
journalism
true.
thing, and then like Doyle is their Doyle is their boss. Can you imagine? I love Doyle.
I like this idea of Rory and Jess being friends now, especially because, you know, Luke and Lorelai are married and they have kids.
Yeah,
And
they
then-
don't have kids.
They might have had one.
They each have their own kid, and they're probably like, that's enough.
They might have had one. Who knows? And just like life in general, Lorelai had Rory when she was so young. So now it's like, girl, like you didn't get to live out your youth. So maybe they like wanted to do that.
I mean,
like,
she kind of did get to live out her
knows?
youth through Rory because they're besties.
But that does not count the same way. From someone who is a Rory, got a mother who's hankering to have the experiences I did.
All right, and this has been your Gilmore Girls discussion. Woo! All right, gotta sign off.
Gotta say goodbye to my lovely, 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 lovely Katie.
It's been a good day. We stayed in her dorm most of the time,
And my dorm is popping. So,
Yep. I love how I'm just like getting my hair in there so it doesn't look like I'm bald.
there you go.
All right.
Rock that hair.
I'll make sure to visit again. Obviously. I don't know if I can jump. All right. Bye. Bye. Bye.
wanted to marry me. When Luke and I were together, he was kind and loyal and thoughtful. The guy built me an ice skating rink, for God's sake. I forgot about that. But he was also distant and uncommunicative, and he didn't want to marry me, and I tried everything I could.
I love how the only footage I really got of myself and Nicole was of us talking about Gilmore Girls. And then I've just fallen into this Gilmore Girls spiral. And I've loved Gilmore Girls for the past, I want to say, 4 years, maybe a little more. And I have just recently found Gilmore Guys, which I'm currently listening to.
Well done, Jenny Snyder. Nay.
And because of that, and then the announcement of the revival, I've just fallen into this Gilmore Girls spiral where it's basically all I think about. Oh, I guess it's it's time to go. So I'll talk to you guys later. I doubt you can even see me right now.